Good afternoon, everybody. It's Kurt again. I'm back out here in Olalla, Washington, well, waiting for my girlfriend to finish cleaning her son's place up so that maybe he can come home after work and actually enjoy a shower. And I got my buddy staying out here so nobody comes back out here and rips the place off. Um, anyway, I wanted to discuss something today with everybody and see how you guys feel about it, and gals. Goals for number one. Um, I never used to believe that writing my goals down would help, but Earl Nightingale and Les Brown and his son and all these other motivational speakers write that if you don't write them down, you don't cement them in your mind, you don't solidify it. And by mind, I mean subconscious, because that's what's running the program. And repetition with the conscious mind is the only way to get through to it. So I've been writing my goals down pretty much every day, sometimes two or three different times a day, and I do it more or less out of habit now. And I know that, well, my goal, some of you I might have already told, was to make at least 100,000 a month doing the 4% success challenge. And that way I could start an animal shelter that can keep the animals for as long as need be, for life if it happens to be, because I love animals, and then to teach my friends and family how to do the exact same thing. And I watched a little thing on, well, I guess it was a blog from my buddy Dave Elkendevers, who talks about setting things up and getting the mind right and not liking where you're at in life today. I mean, I'm pretty much uh, what's going on in life right now. I'm not sad. I'm pretty happy, and I start every day off with "it's a new day" kind of thing. And I know some of you don't feel the same way, but maybe that's the circumstances you've created for yourself. And like they say, if you don't set a course for your life, probably never get to where you want to go unless it's by accident. And I think I like that Earl Nightingale uh, tip about if you put 50 people on a ship and don't give them a course and just let the ship go by itself under its own power, it's going to run into circles, probably end up crashing into the rocks. But if you have a definite goal in mind, um, 99 times out of 100, it makes the trip with no problems and you reach your goals. Now, last weekend I went out and talked to my buddy Mike about setting goals, and he said, "Definitely not. I'm not going to write down my goals." I said, "Well, if you don't write down your goals, how do you cement them?" "Well, I don't need to," he says. "I cemented them in my head a long time ago." Well, that's what I thought. And I'm starting to gain some perspective on life as far as writing them down, and I see what everybody's talking about. That is not a secret. It's only a secret to those people who don't want to think about that part of life. And if you don't write things down and cement them in your subconscious, things will never change. It's not that I get up every day when I have to go to work and I hate my life. I might hate getting up at 3 in the morning to be there by 5. Um, However, I only usually work 4 10s Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I usually have off, which is pretty nice. But I also take care of my girlfriend part time, and I drive for Lyft part time. Um, so I'm always busy doing something. And at this time of the year, I really have a lot going on as far as overtime, and our shop is getting cut down to very few people, so they're having to lean on me quite a bit more to do more work. And, the pay is not commensurate with the private sector in the state. Never has been. I don't think it ever will be. So it's hard for us to gain competent electronic techs, electricians, the people that uh, know how to do that kind of thing is really tough when you look around in the outside in the private sector, they're getting $50, $60 an hour, and you're settling for 30. But then again, it's not that demanding of a job, so I kind of pick and choose what I do all day. So a lot of times I'm driving around Seattle looking for things wrong, and I have a list that I know needs to get done, and I know which order. And it's kind of the same way in the 4% Success Challenge. You have a list of success pills. The first 30 days you go through, try to go through a pill a day or a segment a day. Sometimes it takes more time to get it figured out. And right now I'm starting over because I find out that I go through things and I forget them quite quickly. So for me, I have to go through again and again and again, and repetition sets the program in the subconscious. So if it sets it in the subconscious, my conscious mind can bring it up and it'll automatically start working for me. And I've heard so many motivational speakers speak about this, and now I am a true believer in the goal setting. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. Goals are important. Writing them down every day and reading them 2 or 3 times a day at least is very important. It programs you and puts it out into the universe. And once things go out into the universe under a specific set of rules, because you don't want to set any kind of stupid rule that you want to be rich, you want to know how rich, how many dollars a month. Mine is $100,000 a month to start. That's my beginning goal, and everything else will fall into place after that. So I made a mistake yesterday, and I called yesterday day 4. It was only day 3. I don't know what came into my head. I have a habit of forgetting things sometimes, and I'm getting a little long on this one. I'm over 7 minutes right now. So anyway, I just wanted to wish you guys all a great Sunday, and I will be back tomorrow with more little tidbits of information if I can. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.